Hey there, friends. I'm reaching out to you from my place in northern Colorado where it's very cold today. It's in like the 10 or 12 degrees out. So it's very cold here. So I have, first of all, there's going to be a bonus video that'll follow this little introduction, but just a couple of announcements and a question. I'll start with the question, which is some of you maybe found me through Cosmic Updates. They're going through a pretty big overhaul over there and maybe disappearing for good. Hard to tell at the moment, but I'm wondering if you'd be interested in me continuing to do monthly forecast readings, but through my own channel here. I'd be happy to do that if there was interest in that. You can let me know in the comments down below. Happy to do that. The other thing is that I've got I'm going to be launching my foundations course. It's a 3-month hybrid course, both self-paced as well as some group work and maybe a bit of individual work. And that's going to be launching in a couple of months. It's really built for people that are wanting to refine or build the skills that are necessary for authentic spiritual and personal transformation. It's a pretty potent process. And if you've been wanting to do work with me, I've really oriented this in a way that makes it financially available for just about anybody. There's a little bit of a sliding scale, and I've made it in such a way that basically anybody can make it there. And if you can't, there's also options for scholarships and that sort of thing. The intention being really wanting to give people tools as we continue to go through rather chaotic, transformative times so that you can really be meeting this transformation in a healthy way. So, if you're interested in being the first to know about this, there will be a cap on the number of people that can be a part of it. You can be the first to know when those doors open by following the link down below and just adding your email to that list, and I'll make sure that you are informed about it as soon as the doors open. So, enjoy this next reading that's coming up. I hope you're having a lovely week, and I look forward to connecting again soon. Take good care. Hey there, friends. Welcome to another Timeless Tarot reading. Today we're going to be looking into Am I on the Right Path? Verifying if you're on the right path. What are some of the things that you can do to help affirm that and know that? Where are the places where maybe there's some corrections that are needed, and anything else that you might need to know as you continue on this beautiful life journey. So let's jump right on in. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. You can also get more information about what I'm up to, tarot readings, and some of the transformative one-on-one and group coaching that I do. So let's take a look at our first card, which is, where am I currently on my path? What is it that's happening right now? What are the themes and sort of the developmental energy of my path at this moment? And that's showing up as our Queen of Cups, which means that this is a time that is deeply intuitive, emotional, connected with yourself and the deep qualities of the inner self. It's also a time of deep nurturing on your path. So what this means is that you're growing into being able to trust your intuition, to trust your feelings, to understand the ways of being an empath, somebody that is sensing a lot from the world and from others. And it can be complicated if you are stepping into the power of your intuition and the power of your empathetic capacities for the first time. It's kind of like learning a new language. Is this my feeling? Is this somebody else's feeling? Can I trust the insight that just came in or not? And it's a beautiful time, but it can be a little bit complicated. So let's take a look at the second card that'll help us understand a little bit more. What are the signs that are guiding me on my path right now? What are the things that are speaking to me and helping me to know the directions to take and what it is that's next for me? And the card that's showing up for this particular place about the signs that are guiding me is the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is it can be a somewhat uncomfortable time period because life is basically saying, slow down. It's time to look at things with a little bit higher resolution so that we can begin to see things from a new perspective. In other words, there's new information and a new way of walking and moving through life that's trying to come in for you, that's trying to develop in you. And that might be why you're experiencing a bit of stuckness or a bit of a slowdown or a bit of questioning. Am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? It's because life is slowing things down for you so that you can kind of get the update. You can get the information that you need so that you can begin to move forward in another way. So it's important to be open-minded during this time, patient, willing to sort of look at the things around you from a new view. It's a great time to talk to people that have different perspectives, different types of wisdom. It's a great time to pray, to meditate, to take the time to sort of evaluate what's happening from a place of patience rather than wanting to get to the next step. Allow yourself to be with the speed of the river that is your life right now and trust that it's going to take you to the next place at the right timing. Let's take a look at our next card, which is what course corrections need to take place. And there may not be many, but maybe there are some. So let's take a look at what the cards are saying in terms of course correction. And what's showing up for you is the Nine of Pentacles. And this is a pretty straightforward sign that's saying, A, give yourself the congratulations for what you've already achieved. Even if it seems small to you at the moment, look back over things and start to congratulate yourself. You've been through a lot. You've experienced a lot. You've faced certain challenges. You've overcome obstacles. It's time to congratulate yourself. And as a result, some of the things in your life are beautiful because of what it is that you've done. So give yourself some appreciation for what it is that you've created. This is also a card that's saying if you're working too hard, find a new rhythm. Find a way to start to enjoy some of the things around you, have some fun, take pauses, smell the roses, enjoy the garden, give yourself some space to digest and appreciate the things that are in your life right now. That will help you, particularly with this Hanged Man card. Often the Hanged Man sort of scenario shows up when we're rushing ahead, trying to get somewhere, and life is saying, you're missing some of the lessons. You're missing some of the nutrients that you're supposed to be ingesting from seeing the things around you and experiencing what's happening. So remember to take some pauses and slow things down and appreciate yourself. So our final card is what will help me trust the journey? How can I trust my process more? How can I trust that I am on the right path going forward? And the card that's showing up for this is almost obvious. It makes a lot of sense. The Hermit card is saying the way that you gain more literacy of your path, more ability to sense and trust your intuition is by going inward, by finding the wisdom that comes from becoming a student of the inner transformational processes, by being in relationship with Creator, with your guides, with the different elements of the inner esoteric worlds. This can also be a sign of working with a teacher or working with somebody that is a deep guide. But more than anything, it's like learning the inner language, right? This is the same as your first card. Learning to be with the deep intuitive capacities, going inward, taking time alone by yourself. We're in a time where there's so much information happening all the time. And if you're just constantly consuming that information, it's programming your mind in the way that you think about things based on other people's minds and the media and other people's ideas. This is saying step back from that and get to know your own inner world, the song of your soul, and let that start to become something that you're competent with. And then knowing step by step what's next for you becomes second nature. So I hope this is helpful for you. Definitely reach out if you have questions. Like I said before, you can get more information about some of the other work that I do down below. All right, take good care.